Daith da, Nakan. Welcome to podcast number 42. Well, I ain't going to talk too much before the beginning of this episode because I got another special guest tonight. But we had a week has gone by. I did manage, me and Days, we did manage to whip up to London at the weekend, and we saw Pulp, which was absolutely brilliant at Finsbury Park. I think there was about 45,000 there, and we did manage to get right at the front in the mosh pit. So we did a bit of moshing, but that was brilliant. But I say I ain't going to go on too much because I got another special guest tonight, and that's dear Hazel Mitchell. And I actually went out on location yesterday evening up to Hazel's house, and we recorded a bit. Fantastic. I know you'll love it, talking about her growing up in the Wadebridge area and everything. The only problem was when I did get back and I played it back today, of course, we didn't realise at the time, but my microphone was picking up some little electrical interference somewhere. So you will get a little bit of that cutting in and out, which is a pity, really. But, you know, I'm sure you'll love it anyway. And, you know, it is absolutely brilliant. And I know we'll meet up with Hazel again in the future and talk about some more of her memories of growing up here. So I think that's about it. So I'll hand over now to Hazel and I'll just round it up at the end. Get on, Hazel. How we knacking?
All right, my handsome, how are you?
Yep, right on. Thank you for meeting up today and talking about all old times and years gone by. And I said first we'd explain because you was born in Edmonton.
Yes.
And yeah. And say that's not the Edmonton in Canada, but is the one up by the showground, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you turn in there by White Cross, which is really, well, what was it? A big house and lots of cottages, and you was born in one of they?
Yes.
Yeah.
24 cottages.
Right.
Yeah, and I was born in number 16.
Yeah.
I'm one of 7 girls and 1 brother.
Cross. Yeah.
Just 2 bedrooms, and there used to be 4 girls in one bed, you know?
Yeah.
And then another one in the other bed.
What, top and tailing, was it?
Yeah, top and tail. We'd fight over a hot water bottle, which was the old stone hot water bottle then.
Oh, brilliant.
Yeah.
Of course, no electric or nothing.
No electric. We went to bed at night with a little night light and a saucer of water.
Get away, yeah.
Yeah, because there was no... my mother and father wouldn't allow a lamp upstairs, oil lamp, so only downstairs.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's how we went to bed. And you'd find on a cold, frosty morning ice inside the windows. Yeah.
Because they cottages originally was built for the miners from the slate quarry, wasn't
it? That's right, yeah. And I think the date was 1805. Right. I'm not sure about that, but I think that was the date, you know.
Yeah.
You'll see all the slates now out in the courtyard.
Yeah. Yeah.
Up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, dear.
Oh,
No. We had no running water indoors, no flush toilets.
No.
No, nothing like that at all. I mean, we had a pump outside in the courtyard which used to serve 24 houses.
All right.
And when that one used to run dry, we used to have to walk out to White Cross Road.
Yeah.
And out there in the Green Lane, there's another pump.
All right.
We used to have to carry it from there in.
Where do we call the Green Lane then?
As you go on the road to White Cross.
Yeah. Oh, on that road. Ah, yeah, I get it.
As you get there, just a few yards down that road, you're in a lane.
Oh, I see.
And that pump is still there.
It's still there now?
Yeah, yeah. We used to have to carry it from there up when it used to run dry.
Yeah.
And we used to have a big concrete tank outside of the window in the kitchen. And that used to be our water. My mum used to have it for our bath.
Yeah.
And, you know, washing and all sorts, you know that.
Taking turns in the bath.
Taking turns, yeah. One in, one out. One in, one out. Last one in the dirtiest water.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you know, and all the clothes used to be on the old coal range door.
Yeah.
And lovely night, we'd get out the bath and my mother would rub campfire oil all over her chest
Oh,
and
get
back
away.
and the bottom of her feet. And it used to stink.
Oh,
It used to
God.
stink, boy, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Who was your neighbours up there then?
It was a Mr. and Mrs. Parkin
Yeah.
lived one side and Mrs. Bernard lived the other side.
Yeah.
You know, and, good lot of neighbours, good lot of people up there.
Nice community.
Yeah, it was like one big family.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, I mean, if somebody was poorly or wanted something, everybody would make sure that they had it and it was done, like, you know.
Yeah. Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
So was there a lot of other children your age there then at the time?
Yeah, quite a lot there was. You know, we had the Storskis, the kiddos, all it was like one big family. We all played football together, cricket together.
Yeah.
And there was lots of things we'd done, you know, all one big family up there. We used to go out, we make our own bow and arrows and we make our whistles.
Oh, right.
Yeah, with the old sycamore tree.
Yeah.
We cut out, make whistles and all sorts.
God, brilliant.
Yeah. Good old times up there.
Yeah. And what was this about the piano from Mrs. Orkin?
Yeah, well, every so often the men up in Edmonton would go down to Mrs. Ork, who lived in the bottom house of the courtyard, and lift her piano out, and we'd all get round the piano and have a good old sing-song and all have drinks and everything else up there, you know?
Yeah.
It was several times a year done that, and it was good. You know, good to everybody was one big family.
Yeah. Was that anything to do with the Orks and down the toll house or no?
No.
No different Orks, was that?
No, different Orks.
Yeah.
It was John Ork and Jean Ork. Jean married a man that used to work over the garage, Derry's garage.
All right.
You know, they lived in Bodmin. I don't know if they're still living. I don't know.
Different family. Yeah. And who was it you said used to sing round the piano and that? Was that?
Used to be Dulcie Burtonshaw and Trixie Burton. Well, she was Trixie Burtonshaw, but it's Trixie Cowden.
That's right. Yeah.
That's right.
Oh, that's lovely.
Yeah, they had lovely voices.
Yeah. And you used to go picking a bit of fruit and that while you was up there?
Yes, we used to have the old-fashioned wicker deep baskets.
Yeah.
And we'd go down to a place called, we always call it the Bottomses, but it belonged to Thomas Key.
Yeah.
There should be beautiful blackberries down there. And on the way down, once Thomas Key was going in the next field, giving turnips to the sheep.
Right.
So we waited till he went out the field, and we picked up a couple of turnips each and put them in the bottom of the basket to take home to Mother.
Oh, brilliant.
And then we'd go down further. He used to say, there's an orchard at the bottom of the fields, and any apples on the floor you can pick and take them to Mother. But when we got down there was sort of maggots in these apples now, so we left them on the floor and picked them off a tree. We covered them with blackberries. Yes.
Oh, brilliant.
Yes, boy, you know.
So, did he have deliveries up there back then?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. We had milk every day from Frankie Wills.
Right.
He used to come up with his Austin 7 with a couple of crates of milk and that in the back park in the courtyard. We used to have Eustace's bakers come up there. We had Dannon's fruit and veg for the van, Frank.
Yeah.
I won't tell you what he said to me once. He said to me once, he said he brought in apples. Pearl Kidder brought in apples because one of the boys weren't very well.
Yeah.
And opened the thing and two of them was bruised badly.
Right.
So I went out to him and I said, come on here, Frank Danny, you ain't giving me your rubbish.
Yeah.
I said, both of these are bruised. He said, God, mate, he said, you bring tears to my eyes and rags to my ass. He remembered that when he opened the restaurant out there and we were invited.
Oh, get away.
Yeah. He remembered that, you know.
Brilliant.
I said, come on. So, yes, we used to have Frank Dannon.
Of course, he used to deliver before he started Trelawney, wasn't it?
Yeah,
That's right.
with a van. We had busy van. He used to come. We had Simmons as the grocers. It used to be top of Molesworth Street.
Yeah.
It used to be Simmons the grocers. They would come there. Frank Dannon. Lang's Fish and Chips.
Oh, right.
Every Friday.
Would that be Duggan or?
Yeah, Duggan Glidden, she was called, Mrs. Glidden.
Yeah.
Every Friday. They used to be twopence a bag, then what I call three-cornered bags.
Yeah.
And they would come up. We had newspapers every Sunday.
Yeah.
Thingy from out St Minver used to ride a little motorbike thing. I can't think of his name.
What? Jack Thomas?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
He used to come with Sunday papers, park up in the courtyard by the pump.
Yeah.
And we'd have Sunday papers there. And we used to have, our nearest shop she was called Bella Blake at Whitecross.
All right. I know the Blakes somewhere.
Phil Blake's relation.
Yeah, that's right.
And we'd go out there shopping nearly every Saturday. We would go to several of the people up there in Edmonton to see if they wanted any shopping done.
Right, yeah.
And we'd go out there with, my mum had a little old pushchair thing,
Yeah.
well, old-fashioned one, and we'd go out there and my mother would have a flower out there. Bella Black sold anything from clothes, shoes to,
Yeah.
And, but back then, the flour Mum used to have was never sold in £3 bags. It was £9 SCM bags.
Right.
And we'd have one of self-raised and one of plain taken, and butter was on rations, and we'd have a half a block of butter cut in half, and all different things for different people.
Yeah.
We'd get at Whitecross. And there used to be one woman in Edmonton called Miss Lang.
Yeah.
She never came out.
Right.
She kept scores of cats
Yeah.
and doors which never come out.
Oh, no.
And we reckon that she was put there because she'd had a son called Harry, but she wasn't married. And I think she was put down there, but Harry wasn't with her.
I see.
He used to come down a couple of times a year to see her.
Oh, I see.
But she never come out. And
No.
the house had to be fumigated after she...
Yeah.
You know?
Oh.
But, we'd go out and do shopping, and we'd buy some sweets, and we'd buy broken biscuits then,
Yeah.
and things. And, with a ration book, and give her our ration book, and she'd tear the tickets out for what we had and stuff,
Of course, the main road going from St Column, Wadebridge, that was a lot quieter back then, wasn't it?
Oh, my God, And if anybody was poorly up there, our doctor was Dr. Sherville from Padstow.
Right. All right, yeah.
He was chauffeur-driven.
It was serious.
And if anybody was bad and you had to have a prescription, he would leave it on the hedge of a Mrs. Ewart at Whitecross.
Right.
On the hedge if it's dry, and if it's wet, she'd take it indoors.
God.
But, it's different people's medication just left on the edge.
Just left on the edge, yeah. Different times
Different
back then,
times back, He was a lovely doctor of mine,
Yeah. And of course, there was a chapel at
Yes,
Whitecross years
Whitecross
ago.
used to be run by Dick Hawke and Mrs. Blake.
Yeah.
Mr. and Mrs. Blake used to be there. David Blake.
Yes, yeah.
That was Phil Blake's father.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
I mean, we used to go to Sunday school out there. Every Sunday, once a year, we'd have new clothes.
Yeah.
for anniversary, Whitecross anniversary, out there. And, we used to go out there of a Tuesday night for what was called lantern slides.
Right.
Which is all films with, that you put in a machine thing. Yeah, we used to club and all that there.
Yeah.
We'd go out there, but I had to go Sunday school every Sunday.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
And what was it you were saying about Mother used to do with the bags afterwards, the SCM bags?
SCM bags but she had the flour on that end. She would boil them up, use them as floor cloths, dishcloths,
Yeah.
all sorts.
Yeah.
My mother would never let anything go to waste if she
No.
could. Couldn't afford to,
No,
really.
that's right. That's what times was like then, wasn't
it was
really?
like,
Yeah. And what about bonfire night then?
a bonfire night. We never had such thing as pumpkins like they have today. We had mangles.
Ah,
If we couldn't get a mango, we'd have a turnip.
yeah, right.
My mother would scoop out the middle of the turnip. She'd keep that and use that, and we'd have that instead because, back then you couldn't get pumpkins,
No.
And bonfire night, we'd take all the people in Edmonton who had rubbish to burn.
Yeah.
We'd take it down to, we always called it Four Turnings.
Right.
It's down past the Quarryman. Down there is 2 roads, one to Penquane and one to Currart.
Ah, yeah.
And a lane that went down, we always called it Eric's Lane.
Right.
And the top of that lane, we'd have our bonfires. We'd put all our rubbish.
Yeah.
Take it down there. 2 men used to do it. It used to be Charlie Sloggett and Roy Davey. And if my dad used to put in 2 pence each week in the Welsh's shop for fireworks.
Oh, yeah.
And we'd have fireworks, and some of us, I mean, we alone too, we never always had fireworks. We had carbine.
Oh,
We put carbine in a treacle tin
yeah.
with a long bit of string, and like the end of it, my
Brilliant.
God, it would go off like a cannon, you know? And I mean, my dad used to have carbine because back then there wasn't no thing as your lights for your bikes. They were carbine lights.
I see.
So we'd go down there and we'd take down potatoes and put them on the fire. And I always remember the lane used to be muddy.
Right.
And Roy Davey went to stoke up the bonfire because with 24 houses with a lot of rubbish.
Yeah, exactly.
And he stoked up and this great big book come down on my sister's head.
Oh,
And caught her hair on fire.
Oh, no.
Me and my other sister ran with her down the lane. We turned upside down and put her head right in the mud and water.
Brilliant.
We used to have good fun up there. Everybody, would help everybody else out.
Yeah.
And we just let the 2 men do all the fireworks and that. So, that was lovely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you were saying about the Sloggett family, they was the only ones around had a telly, was that right?
Yeah.
And used to
Yeah,
go...
back then we'd go up down outside. There's quite a few of us. Well, I would say few of us, kiddos and me and a few others that was there, Burtonshaws, I think.
Yeah.
We used to pay and go in and watch a certain programme that we wanted each week.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have to sit on the floor, cross-legged, and don't touch anything.
No. All black and white back then, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Brilliant. So what sort of jobs did he do at the home, around the house and all that, and help mother?
Well, we used to have to blacklead the coal range about 3 times a week.
Yeah.
And put this here polish on, and then we had to shine it after and clean it all out and everything else. My mother used to cook on that one.
Yeah.
No electric cooker or nothing like that then.
No.
And used to cook. Food used to taste lovely. Yeast buns especially and all that she used to make. And, it was lovely. You had to clean the stove. You used to shine, done everything on the stove for them. Back then, you roast in the old oven and all. Outie Morton was the maker of the thing they had then,
Yeah.
But, it is all altered,
Yeah. And then you said about the bus used to come round on a Saturday?
Yes, on a Saturday night. I had to work all day.
Right.
On a Saturday, out to Whitecross to Mrs. Hewitt's, who used to do it. It was Ivan Hewitt's mother. Work all day, she'd take in bed and breakfast. And 2 shillings.
Right.
All day. So that I could go pictures in the evening. The school bus would come in, the picture bus, would come in around. And we'd have enough money to go on the picture bus, win pictures. Claridge, Mr. Claridge used to be there, Mrs. Claridge. And if there was a queue of people waiting to see the film because
Yeah.
we used to go every Saturday.
Yeah.
He would come along the row of people and he said, right, you can go in now. There's a spare seat and you can go in now,
Oh,
you know.
pretty.
He was just lovely. I mean, we'd go, the bus would come around and go from St. Irvin, Pennard. You know, one fella now plays whist who used to come on that picture bus
Yeah.
with me, John Orton, he's called.
Oh, yeah. From out St. Wen? Originally?
Now he's moved to Roach and
Yeah.
two boy, oh golly, forgot the name now. They used to come in, Anne Wilson used to come in on the bus. She lives in town still now,
Yeah.
you know.
Brilliant.
But we always used to come around, have enough money to go in pictures. And we tried one week of buying some cigarettes.
Right.
But in Will's shop there,
Yeah.
we bought 5 Woodbines.
Oh.
I always remember I had one, and my God, I was nearly sick. That was the first and last.
Yeah.
Yes, boy. But we, you know, just got all fun on the bus, you know.
Yeah. Because back then you didn't have to buy a whole packet of cigarettes. You could buy, couldn't
go
you?
and buy 5. We
Yeah.
had 5. We all put our money, you know, Anne Burton, well, not Anne all the time, Mary Kiddo used to. And we,
Yeah.
you know, we tried these cigarettes out. My golly, that was the first and last.
So
Yeah.
where did you go school then? All the
Okay.
time in the girls' school?
Yeah.
Or? Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Along Egglesdale Road, we used to have to walk from Edmonton down
Right.
and back up. And
Yeah.
sometimes we had to walk up to get our dinner part way.
Right.
And then we'd come back down and go down to F.J. Martin's yard
All
where
right.
my dad works
Yeah.
in the crib house down
Yeah.
there. And we'd have, you know, packed lunches, go down there. And then it came to that we used to go to the town hall
All right. Yeah.
sometimes for meals. And sometimes, I don't know who used to do it, used to make pasties,
God.
town hall.
Yeah.
They'd carry them up to the girls' and infant school then in a bath.
Would they?
And we'd have them in the playground.
Would he?
Yeah. But it was, as you go up along that pavement, outside, I think it's Chapman's, the jewellers, used to be this
Yeah.
iron grid.
Right.
And my sister Ethel used to hate going over that one.
Yeah.
She used to cry,
Yeah.
scratch her eyes out. And we get near there and we'd tell her about something else and drag her over this
Yeah. Distract her. Yeah.
to get
Yeah.
over there, yeah. But, you know, they wouldn't always, the canteen there, say.
No. No.
And we used to have to walk down from Edmonton, as I say, to school and walk up until they put a bus on.
Yeah.
And, you know, they put a bus on then for us to go there and back to school. I mean, the chapel used to, fella Trinman in Trinidad Vale used to drive the bus
yeah.
at times.
Yeah.
Mr. Brooks
Oh,
used to be in
yeah.
the Vale, you know.
Yeah.
They would drive the bus, and I think that was 2pence
God.
a day
Yeah.
to go on the bus, you know.
Yeah. And if you walked and got wet then?
We went to school and they had these old-fashioned fireplaces, you know,
Right.
the old
Yeah.
black ones with a big gourd out around, and we'd have to take out our top clothing and we'd hang it over the thing to dry out. We sit there with just our knickers on and a vest.
Oh, wouldn't do that today.
Oh my God. No.
Oh, so when did you leave school then?
When I was 14, Easter,
right.
when I was 14, the Easter, and I left there. My father, it was coming near the end of the Easter holidays, and my dad said, if you haven't got a job by the end of the Easter holidays, you're going back to school. I thought, oh my God, no. And anyway, I went, we used to have the Cornish Guardian then,
Yeah.
and in there was this job advertised for Saunders Shoe Shop.
Right.
So I went down, I walked up and down outside for a good quarter hour. I was scared stiff to quit.
Oh, dear me.
And I went in and Nick Saunders was there. Well, of course, he wasn't the more in his 20s then
No,
when
of
he
course.
had the shop, and Nina Booze.
Oh, yeah.
And I said, I've come to apply for the job. And he said, I want you to write a letter applying for the job.
Right.
which lucky enough I had one in my exercise book we'd done before we left school.
Brilliant.
So I sent that one in, and when I went into Cian, I had a message to go into Cian, unknown to me, been up school to the head teacher to find out what I was like.
Oh, that's good.
And she said, well, I couldn't recommend anybody better for the job.
Brilliant.
And I started there, and my wages was £2, 4 and 6 a week.
Yeah.
We closed shop Wednesday afternoon.
Yeah.
I worked all day Saturdays.
Yeah.
You know, but while I was there, after a while, he employed Joan Dannon.
Right.
And then he came to me and he said, we're stocking Clark's shoes,
Yeah.
but we need you to go away to be trained for Clark's
All right.
shoe fitter.
Yeah.
Well, I'd never been out of Cornwall in my life.
No.
And he said, it was about a week's notice we had. We caught the train. He said, Summerlum meet you at Taunton Station. Well, where in the hang was Taunton Station? I didn't know. I hadn't been over bridge hardly.
No.
And anyway, we went, caught the train, and he gave me £20. He said, Hazel, that is for you to spend. What I mean? I thought, oh my God, £20, that's a hell of a lot of money.
Yeah.
Well, we got up there, we trained, we went to Clark's hotel first. It was Good Bear Hotel on Street in Somerset.
Right.
But we got, first of all, when we got off the train at Taunton, we was told we had to just stop there, don't move, whatever we do, stay there.
Right.
And this fella came towards me, all in a uniform. And he looked at me, he said, you Miss Coleman? I said, yes. So he said, you've got to come with me. I've got to take you to the Bear Hotel. We was driven in a Rolls Royce to the Bear Hotel. I sat in there and regarded just luxury.
Brilliant.
Yeah, we went there and I brought back £18 to him. I only spent £2. We had £1 each. And he wasn't expecting any money back.
Oh, brilliant.
Yeah, he said, you haven't spent anything. I was afraid to spend it.
Yeah. What
Never had
experience.
£20 in my life
No,
then.
exactly.
You know, only earning £2,
Yeah.
a week.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was lovely. I loved to stay up there, man. It was lovely.
Yeah. I remember the shop there up the street.
Yeah.
And like you say, Wednesday afternoons, the town
everywhere
was
shut.
deserted, wasn't it? You know.
Town was deserted. See,
Yeah.
nobody opened all day Wednesday.
No, that's right.
You know? Yeah.
So where did he meet Ralph to then?
I met Ralph at a football match in Edmonton.
All right.
I was gone 16 then when I met him at a football match. I remember we was walking down Edmonton Road and he asked me to go to pictures.
Yeah.
I said, I don't think so. And then 5 minutes after I changed my mind. I said, all right, I will. Because my dad had died.
Right.
And I just said to my mother I was going to meet a friend because I don't know whether she would have let me to go
No.
pictures.
Where was the football pitch to then? Up Edmonton?
Up Edmonton. It was out Green Lane, in one of the fields out Green Lane.
All right.
Yeah, we used to go out watch football match. All a lot from Pennard used to come up. Les Docken.
Yeah.
All they used to come up. All the Kidder boys and
Yeah. Brilliant.
you know, you come up there and they'd play football Sunday afternoons.
God, brilliant.
Yeah, it used to be a good old football team up there. You know.
Yeah. So where was Ralph from originally then?
He was evacuated down here from London during the war.
Yeah.
He was evacuated to Llannivet.
Yeah.
And the people that he was with at Llannivet were very church.
All right.
And he was put in the choir in the church.
Right.
And his father come down and out from the
Oh,
church.
did
None of my kids has been in choir for and I'm out the church. So that was that. Then he went from there to St Mabon.
Right.
And evacuated there, and then he went down to Valenson Street.
Right. Yeah.
Evacuated there. He was down there, and he actually some of his brothers lived with his mother in one house, and he actually lived in with Bob Daly.
Oh, yeah. Dear old Bob.
Bob Daly always used to say to me, I've slept with Ralph long before you have. Yeah, he used to say to me, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then you got married? Where did you get married to then?
Married at Cyprioc.
Yeah.
I had to pay for my own wedding.
Right, yeah.
Which was, I had Doug Chester's taxis all day.
Yeah.
We was married on the £40 from income tax rebate then. For April, was 4th of April, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we had Doug Chester's taxis all day, 2 taxis.
Yeah.
We had a reception at Hamilton House, which was Miss Glasson's back then. And it was 1 and 3pence for children and 2 and 6 for adults.
Brilliant.
Up there, and flowers from Lang's.
Oh, yeah.
And our cake was made by a baker at Rock. He was a Swiss baker called Gortman.
All right.
At Rock, and because we had our wedding cake there, which was £5, 3-tier, he gave us an extra tier, top tier, for buying our wedding cake there.
Oh, brilliant.
So we got married on £40. We had our honeymoon, first of all, because Ralph's mother had a caravan at Polzette.
Right.
And we had our first week's honeymoon down there in Polzette.
Yeah.
But the first night, we was chucked out of bed because there were about 40 of them rocking the caravan, forward and back. And the following week, we went up with his mother up in Croydon.
Oh, brilliant.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, to stay. But, yeah, because I borrowed my sister's wedding dress.
Yeah.
You know, because he's in the picture up there now.
Yeah.
You know, and, yeah, we went up. We went up there and we got married on the day because we nearly emigrated to Australia.
Crumbs.
Because when it was £10, you could go to Australia.
That's right.
His brother and wife wanted us to go. They'd booked to go.
Right.
They went, but we didn't.
No.
We didn't go.
No. Did they stay out there then? Or?
Yeah, for about 4 years, I think.
All right.
And they came home.
Come back. Yeah.
Yeah, they took it on. It cost too much money.
Yeah.
And they came back home.
Yeah.
Then, you know.
So where did he live? Because I've always known here in like West
Well,
Park.
first of all, we lived up Wellington Place with Mrs. Hampton.
Right.
For about 18 months. But she and her husband were separated.
Right.
So we had to pay him £1.50 a week.
Right.
Because he used to pay the rent and all of the house, see?
Yeah.
For about 18 months we was up there. And then I used to go up to my mother's every week.
Yeah.
And Cinnamon then said to me, I used to go down in the big house and see my sister Eileen and that as well. And Cinnamon said, I got a house free, Hazel, you come up here and live.
Oh, right.
So we went up there and it cost us £7 or $6 a week instead of £1.50.
Back up to Edmonton.
Back up to Edmonton.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was lovely. I mean, it was lovely up there. I mean, you know,
yeah.
although we never had the facilities, it was like one big family and everybody would help everybody, you know.
Yeah, and you in the country, really.
You know, yeah, you used to, you know.
Oh, brilliant.
It used to be lovely up there, you know. You wouldn't find much falling out with anybody.
No.
Only 2 people used to always fall out. Used to be Mrs. Chudley and Mrs. Chapman.
Oh, right, yeah.
Really, they fallen out. Mrs. Chudley would shout, I'll get the boys in blue for you. I'll get the boys in blue. Well, of course, if one of the policemen then, they had a cycle from Wadebridge up. They were no gone. That was...
Where did he go after that then?
We moved here. We had a letter to say we put our name down for the for a council place.
Yeah.
You had to put why you wanted to come, and it was only for people, local people back then.
Yeah.
For Wadebridge, just district type of thing. And we filled out this form. What about your facilities? Ralph said, put on there to the bucket and chuck it. Because there was no water indoors, see? No, you know, and we had a letter back within the week to say that we'd had this house.
Brilliant.
And we come over and we had it on the Friday, and we moved in on the Monday.
God,
And I've
brilliant.
still got that letter
Yeah.
now.
Brilliant.
We paid £2.12 and 6 a week. That's when we moved in here 57 years this year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good grief. Where the time's gone.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
But it was lovely to come in and have a bathroom and flush toilet water and,
Yeah.
you know.
Brilliant.
They used to come around and collect the rent then, you know.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chap thingy from St Minver used to come. I think it was called Buse.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah, he used to come and collect the rent every week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I remember he came, I had a letter one week because they sent letters out. Now, I didn't receive a letter.
Right.
So the rent had gone up sixpence.
Oh.
And I had a letter in the post to say that I owed sixpence.
Oh. Oh. Oh, brilliant.
Yeah,
Brilliant.
you know, but we've been here ever since.
Yeah. Yeah.
I moved. Shan't move now.
No, that's right.
Shan't move now, boy. No, boy.
So what was the first car you had then?
The first car was an Austin 7.
Right.
We used to go to beach in that one. I mean, you wouldn't do it today, but we go to beach in that one with 5 children, 3 adults, and a dog.
And
A dog. And we'd go and pile out surfboards and all in between and everything else. Down on Polesworth Beach, you know, the thing that's behind there, mate.
yeah.
Yeah. We used to be down there, you know, every week. And then we got rid of the car when the battery, there used to be a battery and it used to be behind the seat,
Yeah.
underneath the seat,
Yeah.
for long crossroads, and it caught fire.
Oh no.
Yeah. So we all got out and
Well, that was
got
the
rid
end
of the
that.
car.
That
That was the end of the car, yeah. But, you know?
One thing I know, you said like you didn't have hardly anybody had tellies, but you had radios back when you was young. Was that right?
Yes, we had radio. But the radio was run by a thing called accumulator,
Yeah.
which had to be charged up every so often.
Yeah.
We used to have to carry the accumulator from Edmonton down to Tollgate. But of course the accumulator was full of acid.
Cool.
We had to carry it down there, and Hamilton Orca used to charge 2p, and we'd collect it about every 3 days to charge it up and
Yeah.
bring it home. But we had to carry that down before we...
Yeah. So that's down Tollgate. That's
Tollgate
still there
filling
now.
station.
But the road was on the other side years ago,
Yeah,
wasn't it?
that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tollgate used to have the filling station there, and Hamilton Orca, he had it, and he used to have a big car which he used to carry on the back, the boot, turned down, a big Alsatian dog, where we went, not chained up or nothing, he used to just stand there.
Yeah.
Got down in this here car. He was a lovely chap, he was.
Yeah. And there used to be another garage, didn't there, opposite where the showground is now? Was that?
Yes, small one. That belonged to them, but it was only open for a short while and it closed down.
Yeah.
It wasn't pliable or something, you know?
No.
But that one closed down.
And I suppose the show, was that, when did the show move full time?
Oh, God, I worked up there for 15 years.
Yeah.
All different times.
Yeah.
I know it was there like twice before it was actually
Went there permanent. Yeah, I get it. Yeah.
I mean, Albert Riddle was a great man to work for. I know that,
yeah,
you know?
lovely.
He was
yeah.
lovely to work for.
Yeah.
You know, we used to work there. He worked there, and when I first started there, and he started on me, and I said, "Don't you start on me, my lad." I said, "The evening's still young."
Yeah.
In the meantime, I stitched the sleeves of his coat up.
Oh,
not he couldn't get his coat on.
Oh, brilliant.
Yeah, they used to have big discos up there.
All right.
And I remember one night in the pavilion, there was girls down in the toilets kicking up ructions. And he said, Hazel, go down and sort them out. And I remember going down there. They'd put plugs in the sink and turn the taps on, was flooding the place out, fighting. Anyway, I ordered them up the stairs, and I remember the maid Jago, because she's sister, looked at Albert and she said, he said, get out. She said, you shut up, you fat pig, you.
Oh, get away.
And went down there and they had this disposable ladies' knickers down on the seat.
Oh.
Packet had been opened, but not, none of them was used. So I took a pair out and went up and put them in Albert's coat pocket.
Oh, did you?
And he went home that night and he had visitors. He went home early. Brought his nose and dropped on the floor. That's that Mitchell. Been a divorce course.
Yeah. Good times there.
I mean, it used to be good fun. I mean, the boy Eddies used to be up there and, and I remember Bruce was serving somebody, posh at the thing, and I was putting the glasses underneath on the shelf and lifted the leg of his trousers up, pulled his ear so he's pulling the pint, and the pint went up there. Next thing I was wearing one. He named it over.
Oh, good fun.
Yeah. Good fun, mine.
And we was talking another of your old neighbours up there, Tiger Thompson.
Oh, yeah, I always remember dear old Tiger. He was up there one day and he come across to me mother and he said, here, mother, he said, have you seen anybody touching my milk?
Right.
So our mother said, no, I haven't seen anybody, but my milk's going missing. Well, this old chap Ellis moved up in the courtyard then. Well, a few days after he come back, he said, I know who got my damn milk, mother. He said, mother said, well, who? You haven't seen that chap Ellis, have you, for days? So mother said, no, I haven't. He said, I put 3 laxatives in the last pint of milk, and he said, put the top back on. He said, he got a long way to go, then bum the garden to the toilet. You haven't seen him. He said, I put laxative in the milk.
Oh,
he said, that will stop the bugger from pinching it.
That's sort of it. Oh, brilliant. So I think we'll round it off. We'll testy now. So if you can name everybody lived up Edmonton when you was up there for 10 points.
Right. Used to be Mrs. Blake, Mrs. Short, Ellis, Chap Ellis, Mrs. Morris, my sister Eileen, Mrs. Kitto, Mrs. Davy, Mrs. May, Mrs. Craddock, Mrs. Stosky, Mrs. Odge, Mrs. Vivian, Mrs. Walters, Mrs. Pomeroy, Mrs. Bernard, my mother, Mrs. Parkin, Mrs. Chudley, Mrs. Chapman, Mrs. Lang, Dulcie Burtonshaw, Mrs. Hawke.
Fantastic. That is brilliant. Yeah. Brilliant. Well, that's brilliant. Well, I think we'll round it off for this episode and then we'll meet up again. So thank you very much, Hazel. Say goodbye to the world.
All right, goodbye, my handsomes. Keep well, all of you.
Proper job. Lovely. That's lovely. Thank you very much.
All right.
Well, I think you'll agree with me. That was brilliant. Fantastic. And we will speak again with Hazel in the future. I was talking to her before we was recording, and I did ask her about the big house there. They lived in the cottages behind, and of course nowadays it is the Quarryman pub, and it is a thriving pub up there now, lovely pub. But I'm going back, say 40 years ago now, when we started going out. Twin quite so busy, and we used to go up there after St. John's on a Wednesday night. We get up there about 9 o'clock, and we wouldn't perhaps truthful 100% about our age. We might not quite have been 18, some of us. There was the older ones that led us astray, like Mike Harvey and Mike Chapman and Andrew Harvey. They'd drive us up there, and there'd be me, Bruce, B-Day and Noah. We'd all tag along behind. And, it was lovely to go to a pub that you could have a pint sort of thing. But because it wasn't very busy up there, they never used to put the heating on. And quite often we'd go up there on a Wednesday night and the only other customer there at the bar would be dear old Billy Kitto. And in the winter time, it would be that cold, we'd actually drive up and we'd take our coats with us to put on when we went inside. But we had some brilliant times up there, fantastic times. Now, for me Cornish dialect word of the week, I think I'll use one that Hazel did use earlier when she was talking about her sister, when she said her sister scritched her eyes out, or scritching, and that's Cornish dialect for crying. So if she was scritching, she was crying. Or like Hazel said, she scritched her eyes out, which I thought was brilliant. And for me Cornish word of the week, I think 'twill be killis, which is Cornish for slate. And like I say, the cottages there originally was for the quarry workers. I called them miners earlier. I don't think they quite dug down that far. Quarry workers that worked on the slate quarry down there by the Camel. Been down there quite a few times over the years. And I did hear that one of the reasons it did close was they found after a few years that the slate used to crumble a bit. I don't know if that's right. I can't remember who told me that now. But yeah, so that's me Cornish word for the week anyway. So I'll leave it there. I hope you enjoyed it. I say have a good week and speak to you again next week. So wish you well. Do Guinness. Curnovis Ficken.